Okay, let's get started. Welcome to HORSE 2017 on Horses in Applied Machine Learning. My name is Bob Sturm. I'm the organizer of this, along with colleagues. I'll mention it a little bit later. But first, very important in London, fire safety. Use this exit outside if there is a fire alarm, and then we will reconvene when it's been deemed safe to do so. So this is the second edition of HORSE. Last year, the talks are available online. The talks for this year are going to be recorded as well, and they will be posted momentarily after the event online too. We've seen 8,000 minutes reviewed from the videos last year, over the past year, which is really great, but the average time for each view has been 5 minutes. So. It's organized by the Machine Listening Lab at Queen Mary University of London within the Center for Digital Music, and that includes myself, Dan Stow, Emmanuel Benetos, and Sebastian Evers. And I would like to extend my gratitude for their help in helping organize this workshop. Also, I would like to thank a few others. Francisco Rodriguez Angara created the name badges. Samitra and printed the program. So thank you very much. And acknowledgments to 4 projects that are funding the lunch and the coffees. So what is a HORSE? A HORSE is just a system that's not actually addressing a problem it appears to be solving. And we would like to get to the question, is a system giving the right answers for the wrong reason? And today we have a very nice selection of different areas in which this question is important to answer. So we'll start this morning with 4 talks, and then go to lunch, and then we'll have 2 more talks followed by coffee, a keynote right after lunch, and then Kiri Wagstaff will join us from Los Angeles, her time 7:30 a.m., to talk about her work in machine learning. And then we will have a musical performance to finish the day, and then we'll go to the pub to have informal conversations afterwards. So I just want to provide a quick review of the year in HORSES. We saw this work, automated inference on the criminality from face images. And what they did was assemble a set of images of criminals and businessmen in Asia, and then create a machine learning system which would be able to discriminate. Is it not working? To discriminate between criminal and non-criminal. Of course, what has it actually learned to do? There's some speculation that in criminal images, the smile is less present than when you're trying to earn business. A recent work has showed that perhaps sexuality of people can be discriminated based on facial images. Whether this is true or not remains to be seen. The same professor a few days later said, not only will it be able to detect your sexuality, but your politics and your IQ from your face. And now we see applications making their way into the job market. This new app scans your face and tells companies whether you're worth hiring. I don't think I would want to have my job application depend on that. We have seen apps based on mushroom identification. So point your phone at the mushroom you see in the woods. Is it safe to eat? This has some horrible consequences. The loss function for this algorithm must be quite severe. We also saw computers can help you get a fair trial. So mining all the text within your case to determine what verdict should be returned. And courts are using AI to sentence criminals. That must stop now. So being able to detect probability of recidivism for a parole board. So lots of concerns. But all horses aren't, not necessarily horses are bad. This is my own hobby horse from last year. It's a system, a long short-term memory network trained on 23,000 traditional tunes from Ireland and the UK, and it appears able to compose music. But it doesn't really actually understand what it's doing in that domain. However, it's still quite useful, and we will hear examples of music produced by this system at the end of today. You can also audition for yourself 47,000 tunes in the Endless Traditional Music Session online, created with this system, and judge for yourself the quality of results. So we also see increased calls for transparency. For instance, the Unbiased project in the UK aims to emancipate users against algorithmic biases for a trusted digital economy. And within The Guardian, we see calls for transparency. AI watchdog needed to regulate automatic decision-making, say experts. So Alan Winfield, a professor of robotic ethics, said, "My challenge is to invent a deep learning system that can explain itself." Uncover the reasons why it gave that answer. And we have also seen actions on the part of governments. The UK Parliament solicited comments for algorithms and decision making. And you can read the 49 or so submissions from a variety of institutions around the UK concerning this topic. And we also see increased work on transparency and interpretability. So interpretable machine learning for complex systems last year, and they have a workshop that's organized this year at NIPS. There's the Fairness, Accountability, and Transparency in Machine Learning that's been running for a few years. Has some great talks on it. And there's an actual course at the University of Washington, Calling Bullshit, Data Reasoning for the Digital Age. The synopsis: our world is saturated with bullshit. Learn to detect and diffuse it. This is quite a useful course for students in any domain. So welcome to HORSE 2017, and we will begin with the presentations now with Dan Stahl.